I've called you here this afternoon to clarify the procedures for nomination on Monday. On Monday night, I'll be calling you to the diary room one by one. Once you're inside the diary room, you'll be required to nominate 2 people you believe should leave the house. And you'll be asked to say why you believe they should be asked to leave the house. You're to give one person 2 points, the person you most want to leave, the other person 1 point. Your vote on Monday will determine the first 3 nominees for the first eviction from the Big Brother house. You should consider it carefully, remembering that in the end, it's the viewing audience who will ultimately decide the first evictee. This is the business end of Big Brother. The honeymoon's over.
Welcome to Big Brother. The sun has set on day 7 in the house. By now, we're all wondering who is going to receive those first nomination votes. Tomorrow night, we'll know. So far, the 12 housemates have hugged, kissed and laughed their way into a tightly knit group. While most of them seem to genuinely like each other, we're about to find out how strong those friendships are. How much of their behaviour is natural? How much is tactical? How far will they go to save their skins? Someone has to leave this house. Someone has already made the move that could get them nominated and evicted. Tonight is a form guide for tomorrow's first drama-charged round of nominations. We're looking for clues to where those vital votes might go. Later tonight, we'll be talking to our resident psychologist, Carmel Hill, and the winner of last year's Big Brother, Ben Williams, clearly the best at avoiding nomination and eviction. But first, catch-up time. It's been 48 hours since our last daily dose of Big Brother. Let's go back into the household loop.
Day 6 in the Big Brother house, and there were no duties for the housemates. They finally earned cutlery, and this provided another talking point for Jessica and Damien.
Did we get cutlery last night?
Yeah, we got some forks, man. Forksters. They should have given us sporks. That would have been a lot more handier.
What a sport.
Sporks? They're a cross between a spoon and a fork.
No, they're spades.
No, they're sporks.
Splades.
Sporks.
Blades.
Sporks.
Splades.
Sporks.
Splade. To me, it's a splade. I'm sorry.
Oh, God, you and your splades.
The week of personal revelations continued, with Aaron opening up to Sarah about his childhood.
I reckon strictness comes in a degree.
Yeah?
It comes in a degree, man. It's not... You can be a strict parent and still be a loving parent.
How old were you when you left your dad?
16. I remember the day that I left my dad. I remember saying to Dad, I'm leaving. He goes, you're never coming back. I said, I don't ever want to come back. He said, see you later. I said, see you later. And I left. And that was the turning point of my life, mate. Oh, it was the biggest thing when I said I'm moving out. And I was 16. And my dad was like, what? So my grandparents, I lived with them for 4 years, and they used to call me rubber lips because I would never shut up. And they were trying to hit their...
Still talking.
Yeah, hit their goal sticks.
Now that Sarah has won Aaron's trust, he decided, just as Turkan has, to join her campaign for a pierced household.
You're right. Just remember to breathe, because if you stop breathing, that's when you start...
Feeling faint.
Yep.
You reckon?
Your survey's different.
Your man's different.
Your man's different.
You've changed.
He's changed.
Huh? Balls.
Oh, spunk!
Look at you.
You all right, darling?
Thanks. No.
Oh, he loves it. It looks so good.
I like it, eh?
It looks really good.
It actually does look good, man. It gives you a glow. A glow. It does, man.
As day 7 unfolded, it seemed that Damien is paying more attention to Mirabai than Jessica.
That was funny.
Oh, how beautiful.
Oh, gorgeous.
You look like you belong in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And perhaps Jessica
I'm an outgoing person.
Very outgoing.
I'm easygoing.
Well, I'm a bit of everything, actually.
I'm fun-loving. Fun. I like to have a lot of fun.
I like to be crazy.
Sort of like the life of the party, I guess.
I'm very vibrant and bubbly.
I'm loud. I'm very loud. I might be a bit too outspoken.
Honest, trusting person.
I'm twisted. I'm everywhere.
Know people straight up what they're like.
I don't think there is a real me.
I'm a bit of a rescuer.
Storyteller.
I'm a good entertainer.
I'm a very good motivator.
All I'm going to try and do is just be good friends for everyone in there.
I love to make new mates.
I'm friendly, but I don't get too close.
I guess get along great with anyone who loves a laugh.
Always like to have a laugh.
I like to laugh. I like to make people laugh.
I can't be anyone that I'm not.
Can't go in there and put an act on.
Being in the house for 12 weeks, you can't fake it for that long.
It is so funny.
What is?
This nomination.
I think it's going to be hilarious.
Oh, I can't wait.
I don't like him.
He's evil.
He sat on me when he messed up.
I think I've made it up to you today, though.
Yeah, I knew that was a suck.
Hardly. See.
They're all at least saying they're mates in the house right now, but they're about to nominate someone to go. Each housemate has to nominate 2 others. A vote that means I want you out of the house. But who will they go for? Threats? People who might be more popular than they are? Irritations? People who might drive them crazy? Well, joining me now is a man whose job it is to know everything about life in the house. Our Daily Show's supervising producer, Chris Blackburn. Chris, hello, welcome. Now, you are the man on the money. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, there's a lot been happening so far. There's a lot of activity going on. We've already had, I think on day 3, we had everyone just about taking their clothes off in the shower, so there's no inhibitions in the house. There's been no conflict so far, no open conflict, but it's bubbling along. You get the sense that a lot is going to happen. The thing is, the longer they're in there, and it's not very long before they start showing their true self.
Well, when you throw a dozen people together, connections and threads of friendship sprout in all directions at once. In our first week, a few have stood out.
This is our family.
It is.
This is going to be our family for like how many weeks?
Nathan and Sarah were the first to separate from the group. This could be the start of a strong friendship.
Become really numb. I'm like this.
Oh no!
And I could even do like a stalk.
So you,
It's like origami.
what's the purpose for that? So you don't get dangleberries?
I said everyone is the same as you. I'm a personality, not a sexuality.
Well, I say I was
Yeah.
only born, I've only got one name and that's
Yeah,
Sarah.
yeah, exactly. That's when you told me. I noticed I was also, oh yeah. You know what I mean? Just straight away. Yeah. And that's probably why we like gravitated towards
That's
each
right.
other.
We're just discussing our first shower.
Well, I've found probably my friend in the house.
Yeah, we get along like a bathrobe.
Yeah, we bathrobe aroma.
Sarah's comfortable nature has triggered conversations all round.
Yeah, I've got a girlfriend.
Yeah. Something in common.
Yeah.
I'm actually seeing a girl. I've been seeing a girl for 4 years. Nearly 4 years, no. Doing picket hay.
So Marty's been learning from the girls.
There's a fifth.
But has spent most of the time just hanging with the boys. Peter was a little distracted at our launch show. I thought he'd left the iron on.
I asked him a question, I'm like, good. And I've looked down and my flight was undone.
Don't, I said that in the car. I went, you know what? I said, check the lip gloss, check the hair, and then I went, check your flies are up. I go, and imagine if someone got out and their fly was down.
Fly was down halfway through the thing and I've gone.
Oh,
and then I thought, okay, well.
I'll do that up.
And then I've realised, what am I doing? Everybody's looking at me.
You're making it obvious.
And then everyone's laughed and whatever else. I'm just going, I'm an idiot.
But comfortably zipped, he's relaxing into the house and making friends with everyone.
Hey, Nate. Yeah. One more thing. Are you a Monty Python fan by any chance?
Yes.
We have the exact same humour.
Yeah.
But like a typical Aussie household, it's boys outside and girls in the kitchen.
Yeah, I feel a bit like a young sister. Sisters. Sisters. We are. We look after each other.
Little sisters.
All in all, it's been a good week for group bonding.
Good night, sweet dreams. I love you all. See you in the morning.
Love you too, Mum.
Love you.
Thank you, love me all.
Love you, Work.
Well, it'll be interesting to see who loves who after tomorrow night. When we return, housemates tread the fine line between friendship and desire. It didn't take long for some of the house friendships to go further. But in the Big Brother house, how real can that romance be? Do you grab a partner because you think the audience won't separate you with an eviction? Or in that hothouse of cameras and microphones, can love truly grow?
I want to say, whoever comes in your head, you know who it was when you first walked in that door.
Yeah, maybe,
Come on.
maybe Jess.
There was certainly an instant attraction between Jessica and Damien.
No, it was...
I'm so glad that all the people are just so on our level.
Oh, level was the big word, hey? And, you know, I think you're on the level that I'm at as well. We've got this frequency already. I think we might have a frequency, you know?
Yeah, it's a frequency.
Oh, man, I'm tuned into your station. You know, I'm picking up some...
On Jess FM.
Jess FM.
But Damien's eye was elsewhere. It wasn't long before he was getting in tune with Mirabai.
This is bullshit. Are you serious? We got the same birthday, 19th of March. 19th of March.
23.
You know when you're young, we're all still really young. And we don't even know what love is, really.
Yeah.
Yeah! Now touch a boob.
Now for a love the other couple.
If I'm not really responsive to you, mate, it's not because I don't like you. It's because of my situation.
Yeah, I'm just a touchy guy.
I like that. I'd like to be more of a touchy person, but I'm afraid of what I'd end up doing. I'm afraid that...
So you wouldn't touch me?
I don't know, I suppose... I don't know. I'm just afraid that I'd just go crazy.
Is this a good look, purple?
Well, a sexy bloke lying on bed covers, it doesn't matter what colour it is, it looks good.
Oh, thank you, Mira.
That's all right.
Thank you.
Soon they could be plucking.
What starts on you?
Oh, no, Sagittarius.
Me too!
Shannon started the week bonding with Aaron.
I like a tanned, athletic body. Tanned, athletic body? That really gets me going. Because I know that she looks after herself. There's someone here with a tanned,
I think I got too high, mate.
No. Under 25.
Six guys, 6 girls. You do the math.
One engaged.
The math. She'll never know.
But Shannon also made some time to get to know Alex.
Yeah, you're a bit of a mystery. You come across as quite mysterious.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Like, you're suspended in silence.
Yeah, possibly.
And after all that talking, it's kind of nice to have someone to curl up to at night. Katrina's been happy to tell it how it is.
Are you looking for love?
No, I'm not, but it's been a while.
It's up there.
It's been like all year so far.
Really?
It's like, yeah.
That's not long though, all year. It's only been...
No, that's long for me.
What is
The longest
that?
before it's been like 6 weeks, and so now...
What, is that without a partner like full time?
No, that's just without sex.
Oh,
Like,
right.
I have...
So babe, you know we haven't had a relationship for a while.
Yeah.
Are you open to one in a hat?
I'm open to one, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
You know, if everyone was like completely everyone was single.
Oh,
And you've got to choose a guy and a girl. You've got to go and guy and a girl. Everyone. Okay, can I choose two guys?
Yeah, no, one guy, one girl.
No, I
You've
have
got
to choose two.
No, it's going to be one guy,
Okay.
one girl, and the guys are going to do it too.
Yeah. Okay. I would choose... I would actually choose Aaron and Mira.
Okay.
That's who I would choose.
Well, you'll have to watch our first episode of Uncut to see how much closer our housemates are getting. Now, speaking of people getting close, Chris, have we got a love triangle starting up in the house?
We think we have a love triangle. We've got. I mean, Damien seems to be the house hunk.
I'd say he's keen on the girls. Undiscerningly, in fact.
He's been floating around Mirabai a lot of the time. There's that lovely guitar scene where he's teaching her how to play and he's sort of touching her hand and showing her the chords and fiddling with the plectrum, and it's all very nice and sweet. And we were talking before about whether people are putting it on. Now, I don't think that was put on. I think that was genuine. I think there is a bit of a spark there, and she's talking about the fact that she has a situation, which I believe is a boyfriend, long-term boyfriend outside the house, and you could see her discomfort. So that's a real one. Then there's Jessica floating around as well, and Damien sort of seems to be giving her a bit of attention too when it suits him. So it's hard to tell with that one, it really is. And I think Jessica, she's keen on him too, and they're just sort of vying for each other's attention. I think Mirabai will win out on that one.
Or else maybe somebody else will join the love triangle and we'll end up with a love square. After the break, the River of Tears. Which way will it float the votes?
Tears are falling from my face. Why should I keep hoping if you're lost? And you take away all these days. Now I'll be around no more, you know the sky.
I would say to guys, life is a freeway. Stay in your own freaking lane. I don't want you driving behind me. I don't want you driving in front of me. Drive next to me, we'll drive parallel. Stay in your own lane though, I'll stay in mine, you stay in yours. Just give each other a wave along the way.
We've seen how friendships and romance might affect the nominations. You won't vote for your best mate, and you hope they won't vote for you. And you won't vote for the person you want to pash in the pool next week. But what about someone who's opened up to you? Nathan, Peter and Shannon have all shared some powerful personal stories with the group. How will that affect them?
I remember the exact moment both Mum and Dad passed away. I was there. And when Mum passed away, I was sitting out the front steps because, you know, I'd been going on all day. And she was breathing really loud, like, because she had fluid in her lungs. Yeah. And then all of a sudden I heard it stop. And I to my girlfriend at the time, I just said, it stopped. And that's when I heard all the tears and whatever else. And then with Dad, it was like, Dad was a bit of a very smart ass, right? Yeah. And so with Dad, like, we're waiting and waiting, you know, we're all sitting in the room and we're, you know, doing the whole, and he hated anybody fussing over him or doing anything, you know. And so it was the moment Meg started talking about just getting trashed or whatever, he stopped, and so we weren't thinking about it, and he's gone. He just stopped breathing, you know, and
But the last thing he saw was you guys interacting, having a good time laughing.
Yeah. But so that was really, really strange. Both those moments were really, really big moments in my life.
Got married at 25.
Were you in love?
You think so at the time? Yeah, divorced at 28. She had a very tough childhood. Her parents were divorced and she had a pretty tough And a lot of those issues came up during the marriage. And it was,
She hadn't dealt with them before.
So happens.
I think that's so
Yeah.
important that you have to. I mean,
That's
not
right,
to,
you
but you have
gotta
to be like so deal with yourself before you can make a life with someone
yeah,
else.
yeah. So I
It's really
believe,
unfair to the other person and to you.
look, I think a relationship or a marriage should be two strong people coming
Yeah.
together. And
Yeah.
what happens is, if that's not the case, you sort of start to rely on each other, and you become really weak. And what I found after all those years that I'd felt I'd given so much, I sort of stopped and thought I hadn't become anything or hadn't done anything for me.
I've had many serious things happen in my life. When I was 17, my brother died in a motorbike accident. I was at school. I was 17, he was 18. It happened while I was at high school, and I got actually brought out of high school to get told my brother was dead. That just completely just raveled me. We shared a room. We're really close. Even though we fought like cat and dog, he was a bouncer. Anyway, but bouncers are great. But yeah, anyway, so I was at school, and the worst thing was it really just unravelled my family because there was only us two boys. And my mum and dad, or my dad actually, when the accident happened, was in Kalgoorlie. He was driving past, my brother was on a motorbike. He was driving past my brother was at the stop sign like waving. Or no, it was driving the other side waving. So Dad drove past him, waved back at my dad like that, so they both waved at each other, and then Dad heard a big bang, looked in the rearview mirror and saw Graydon flip up in the air.
Fancy that though, waving. Goodbye.
Yeah. And then so Dad just spun the car straight back around, and what actually happened is he landed in the middle of a road, like there was a school crossing, this whole class of kids saw, and he hit a pedestrian pole, and it burst the aorta in his heart. So yeah, and so Dad was with him when he died. Dad was just completely crushed, and Mum was just. My mum's the most beautiful woman in the world, and that completely broke her in two. Yeah, so. Then after that, and that's basically when that happened in Kalgoorlie, the whole of my friends and everyone just completely revelled around me. That's why I love Kalgoorlie so much. Like, I was so loved and taken care of there.
So tell us about yourself, Shannon.
I did my HSC, and that was a big thing for me, right? So I did the HSC, and I actually spent year 11, year 12 a complete bulimic, and nobody knew, and that was good. I like the fact that no one knew that. And I was still playing representative netball for the Australian Catholic Schoolgirls team, and I nearly used to, I was literally murdering myself while trying to be an athlete and trying to do the HSC and trying to be funny and trying not to let anyone see what I was doing. So I was really stressed at that time. And so I went into hospital, and that was disgusting because you get sent to a psych unit. There's no such thing as a program for this disease thing.
So it must be so horribly trapped in that thing, and you probably knew, because you're a very aware person, you knew that what you were doing was wrong.
I knew I was trapped.
Yeah, and then
But not at first. You build the entrapment. You actually dig your own grave, then you line it, and then you start shoveling sand on top of yourself.
Yeah.
So, Chris, why do you think they're revealing such intimate details of their lives to each other at this stage?
I don't know. I mean, some cynics say they might be doing it as a strategy to win some sort of sympathy. Well, I watched those last week, and I say they're far too personal and far too powerful for them to be some sort of strategy. I mean, we watch a lot of material on our show, and one of the editors the other day was watching the scene where Peter was telling the story about his parents dying one after the other, and someone went through to the edit suite and came back and said, oh, the editor's crying in there. So they were really, really powerful stories, and I think there's a lot more of those personal stories to come out, and there's no way in the world that you would bring that sort of thing up for effect. I think you'd be very cynical if you thought people were doing that.
It's an incredibly intimate thing to reveal to people that you've known for a couple of days.
I know, and that surprises me. That's exactly what I thought. Why on earth would you do that? What is it that's motivating them to bring it out? But they did. They all brought out the most incredible... I mean, Nathan's story about his brother dying in the motorcycle accident was just horrendous, horrendous to listen to. And the same response, people, you know, with tears welling up in their eyes.
Do you think it became a bit competitive? Who had the deepest story to tell?
I think it was interesting, the reaction when Katrina was listening to Pete's story and went away. She started sobbing and went off to the bedroom. And some people said she shouldn't have done that. It was his story, and she was crying for effect. Now, the way I saw that, I watched her and I felt sympathy for her. And she told the story about her grandmother had died on her birthday, And that had reminded of her grandmother's death. But some people said she was selfish and she was trying to draw attention to herself. So, I mean, this is the brilliant thing about watching reality TV. Everyone has their own idea on people's motivations.
Yeah, there's no ultimate truth. It's just interpretations, isn't it?
And everyone has a different interpretation. And funnily enough, it seems that men and women seem to have a completely different interpretation, because the women were the ones who were saying she was looking for attention, she shouldn't have done that. And I think the men actually felt sorry for her.
Who knows? Anyway, the next question, of course, is how far will these friendships stretch? We're about to get some big clues to where those nomination votes might land.
Right leg, bring your palms to the front, bend the leg and make sure the ankle is directly under the knee, and turn your bodies front on. We're losing them one by one, they're dropping like flies. The girls will be the last ones standing.
This is sitting class. You should feel it working your muscles.
Exhale a little more. Every muscle
Now,
in your body should
sit
go
up.
right now. Nice work.
Lean back
Okay.
and breathe. Now up and go to the fridge.
We might move over this way because these guys are a bit noisy.
Our housemates had no choice but to pull together this week. But a niggle here, a little moment there, some of the fun is fading. There have been a lot of massages, but a few people have been rubbed the wrong way, and some housemates are being irritated. The question is, will they scratch that itch with a nomination vote?
No, we got it the wrong way around.
No,
turn it
no,
around.
that's right.
No, turn it around. This won't fit. Turn it around this way.
Sure?
Yep.
What's that?
Because I said so.
Okay.
Anyone who you're looking at?
Well, we've got one who's got a fiance. I haven't established the others. This one's too young. Marty is too young. I'm sorry.
Too young.
For sex.
Jessica? No, I'll give her a bit of a whiplash.
You're right.
How do you guys feel about Damien having the big bed?
I don't mind, seriously.
Everything's fine with you two?
I'm fine.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay, I just wanted to ask whether
see
you
how
guys
you go
want
tonight, and if
see if you guys want, because you're a bigger guy, like maybe you might need more room.
see
It's
how you
not
go
fair.
tonight, and then
Yeah,
if you
I
don't-
mean,
doesn't work.
I'm fine.
And
Like, I mean,
if it doesn't work-
Damien wants it more than I do, so
Okay,
that's
but if
cool.
it doesn't work for you, just say so.
Oh, they'll do the job.
Just
Come on.
water. Yeah.
Water with the things, yeah.
All right, Damien, get into it. Come on.
I'm eating, dude.
Oh, you're having
Hey,
your
Damo.
first kill.
Huh?
We'll do it.
Patience, it's a bitter plant, but it bears sweet fruit.
All right.
Act like he's such a cheese fanatic.
She just likes it.
Love it.
Yes.
And
my
my mum
mum's a
scoffed
cheese
it down too in the last couple of days. They just scoffed it. Like, you should have saved some and put your name on it, Katrina, no one touch. Yeah, but people share. But then it's like some things that some people eat, others don't eat, and it would have been nice if there was a bit more considerate. Because I had a chance to eat a lot of avocado, and I said, well, no, there's other people
Yeah, I
who
had a
eat
little
just
bit of
avocado.
Well, I
Well,
love,
can
I
eat
love
anything.
ham and I had one piece of ham.
Yeah.
So,
Like, do you know what I mean? It's about sharing.
Yeah,
do you know
it's
what I mean?
difficult when there's so many people. Though.
Yeah. Damien was so shitting us last night. I'm having a double bed.
Did he? That was
He kept
sitting
saying,
there. Did he get
oh,
it?
no, he did. He kept sleeping. He came and slept with us, and he kept fighting the whole night. Can't stop fighting. Well, Sarah was right next to him, so she got the most of it.
28, yes, this is good. 29. What you want? 30. Oh, she's got
Gotta go the extra mile.
He's got
Well, first of all, you're doing instant shoulder impingement, but carry on.
Is that it?
Elbows more in front. Elbows in front and three-quarter lift.
You just have to go up to there. That's
Or it should be flat line. But the boys always come up
I'll just
here.
go up to there.
Yeah. Yeah, but again, you shouldn't be tucking the tailbone under. You should be in a neutral spine. Yeah, that's it. That's where you should be functioning from. If you have a 24-hour, 48-hour break, the fibres start to spindle and become thicker and denser.
Yeah.
You give them that recovery time. If you go back in training when they're vulnerable and still splintered, like to gain mass, you need testosterone number one.
Yeah.
You know, and for females, not all of us have a high testosterone level. Yeah, so it's interesting. I mean, there's lots of different philosophies. All that I know is it should be fun. At the end of the day, train with a partner, or do a body pump class.
love it, don't you?
Because it's music, it's people, it's fun, it's achievable, and it's
Would you like a drink? Would you like a drink?
Some people don't like that. Like,
I'd love it.
You know, uncomfortable headspace. Like, it hurts.
I must say, certain people though are challenging parts of me. And it's good. It's good.
2 hammers. How many reps? I do 30 on each arm.
Yes.
30 on each arm, shit. No, it's all right. If Shannon can do it, you can.
Yeah. Yes, every time it's like, I'm going to go, I'm falling. Shannon did 30.
Yeah.
12.
12.
Well, we're starting to see a little bit of conflict inside the house. They're starting to grate on each other's nerves. For example, pinching each other's food, Turkan trying to talk about Damien surreptitiously with people in the corners, and of course the irritation with certain noisy smells occurring in the bedroom at night. Are you seeing any other areas where people are reacting to the dominant characters?
Well, yeah, we saw Shannon the other day have her, she's a fitness instructor, and she was doing her class, and everyone started off in the class, and one by one, another group sort of split away from it, and Nathan led a hilarious counter aerobics session. And it was all very, very funny, but at one stage you see Shannon sort of say, well, group, we might move over here because they're making a bit of noise. And it was that sort of sense that there was a split in the group. Here were the serious health people, and here were the people who didn't take health seriously at all, in fact.
But do you think there was any malice intended there?
I don't think there's any malice from Nathan. I don't know, maybe there was. He had to know he was laughing at her. He was taking the mickey, and she knew it, and I suppose he probably knew it too. I mean, they were rolling around in hysterics, as were we all.
So what do you think the housemates' goal is at the moment? To endear themselves to the other housemates or to the people at home watching?
Well, that's the interesting thing. When Sarah Marie was such a popular character across Australia last time, when the people came out of the house, the housemates, when they were evicted, people used to say, do you know how popular Sarah Marie is? And they'd always say, yeah, I know that, but have you tried living with her? You know, if you're living with someone who irritates you 24 hours a day, then it's a different story.
Well, I guess we'll possibly see those irritating people nominated this week. Thank you very much, Chris Blackburn. When we return, the winner of last year's Big Brother, Ben Williams, and psychologist Carmel Hill analyse voting strategies and nomination patterns.
I'm too scared to ask that serious question.
Will I be nominated?
Because
The ball never lies too. Will I be nominated? 100%. I'm just going to bed. Forecast is bleak. You weren't happy with that answer, were you?
The ball is bad.
Will Mira be nominated?
Yeah. You 200%. We're getting nominated for Hawkins. Are we? No, I think the ball's confused. Give me that.
It goes through the whole lot, you know, and it'll just be us.
It's going to be...
We've got at least another whole week, don't we? Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
I know, it's so good.
It's like not this
It's
Sunday,
good.
but next this Monday. So it's quite a
Oh, you know, I think I already told you guys this, but I woke up this morning thinking about everyone, and I just got this big family. I told you this, didn't I?
Yeah, she did. That's nice.
Family. Oh, I love you.
You've probably been changing your theories about who might nominate who. So let's add the expert views of our Big Brother psychologist, Carmel Hill, and last year's winner, Ben Williams. Hello, Carmel. Hello, Ben.
G'day, Gretel.
So who do we think is going to get nominated at this point? Carmel?
Well, classically, we see the flamboyant and dominant people get voted, and certainly that's been the case in all Big Brothers around the world. And I think last year that definitely was the case, and I think there were 3 very dominant and flamboyant people that I think most people voted for. This year, I'm not so sure. I think that the 2 dominant people are also very warm and engaging and very likeable.
Do you think people at home also want to get rid of dominant, flamboyant people, or have they become a bit more educated?
I think the audience have become a lot more educated, but the audience is not living with these people 24 hours a day. So it really depends on how they are to live with.
And Ben, is that what it felt like for you when you were in the house last year? The really big characters, did you want them out of your face?
Not necessarily. You just people who annoyed you more than anything.
Yeah.
Or people that just didn't fit in with the group and made things a bit different or a bit harder.
But was it particularly hard after just 1 week or so in the house to be able to choose who it was that you didn't want to be there anymore?
Yeah, first week was very hard because you didn't really you knew the people, but you didn't deeply know them.
Yeah.
But also, in the middle, it was probably a bit easier. But near the end, it was also harder because at the end, you've done the 3 months together. You're good friends with them. You're like family.
Yeah.
And you feel like you're stabbing them in the back a bit, but
yeah,
it's part of the game, isn't it?
So who do you think will get nominated, or do you more have a theory of who won't get nominated this week?
I think there's a few who can't get nominated purely because they've gone under the radar, and I don't think the housemates would have any reason to nominate them.
For example?
Well, I think Peter's been very quiet. Alex has been very quiet. Sarah, Marty seems to be a crowd favourite and also a favourite in the house.
Yeah.
But there's a few sort of stories and plots unwinding, as you know yourself. And I tend to think that I think Shannon may be a chance to be nominated.
On what grounds?
Oh, she's pretty loud and pretty out there, which sometimes is good. But if you're living with someone like that, it can be a bit much.
Yeah.
And she even said it on the episode the other night, that she is very loud, but she hates being called a loud person. She'd prefer to be known as bubbly or an extrovert, not necessarily loud. But, you know, I think she might be, her time might be up for nominations. Turkhan as well.
Why do you think Turkhan?
She seems to be trying to call the shots a bit too much. And that's obviously just how her character is, and she seems to be very warm and caring, but I think that could be a bit frustrating after a week and 2 weeks, and particularly when you're getting into the business end of it, about 8 weeks to 12 weeks through. You don't want to be with someone who's saying, do this, do that.
And Carmel, are you seeing any people with strategies?
Yes.
You are?
Yes, I think Aaron certainly went into the house with a strategy.
And how are you seeing this playing out?
Well, I won't see it play out to the nominations, but more likely than not, I think he might nominate someone who he believes...
is a threat.
Anyone else in the house?
Well, Alex has been a bit quiet, so it'll be interesting to see who he votes for, because I think he certainly has a plan as well.
Yeah. So what is that week like when you nominate? Were you nominated a couple of times last year?
I was nominated about 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
And I think I was nominated about the 8th week or the 7th week or somewhere down that part. And it's like you're on death row.
Is it?
It really is. And particularly it's going to be 6 days this time. So you get nominated on Mondays, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then evicted on Sunday. So 6 days is a long time to be counting the minutes.
So would the housemates be feeling quite ostracised once they'd been nominated?
Oh yes, it's a very difficult time, particularly the first week. All housemates went in not wanting to be the first.
Is that a pride issue as well?
Huge pride issue. And they see it as public embarrassment. So it's a very difficult issue.
So, as one who has been there and done that, can you give us a bit of an idea as to what you think would be the success of a strategy if you went into the house?
Personally, I don't think you can, because there are so many variables and they change every day. So you've just got to really be yourself. And I think when people are putting on a charade, like I don't care if you're Russell Crowe or Meg Ryan or if you're a paid actor, you can't act for 3 months.
But how hard is it to be yourself?
We tended to forget the cameras were on us.
Yeah, but there's a lot of pressure from other personalities, isn't there?
Well, everyone has their own place in the house, but first week or two, people are getting to know each other, opening up, being warm with each other. And then you start to know after about 2 or 3 weeks, everyone's sort of role in the house and what makes them tick inside. But I think in about 2 or 3 weeks, we'll really be seeing everyone with their true colours.
Okay. So just to summarise, Carmel, you're thinking who will be nominated?
Well, I can't pick it because I think it's easier to pick what the audience will vote for than it is to work out what the housemates will nominate, because we're not getting the extremes of personalities and we're not living with them. So some of the people that we think are charming and delightful and funny and loud but funny could be absolutely a pain to live with.
I think there's going to be 3 nominated. I'm going to put 4 in there. I'm going to have Turkhan, Shannon, Damien and Katrina. I think 3 of the people who will be nominated, will be from that group.
And that's the first time we've heard Damien suggested. What are your reasons for that?
Oh, he's looks like a pretty cool character, and I think that might get under a few of the people's skin.
In particular, the other blokes?
Maybe some of the other guys are maybe a bit jealous with him because he looks like he's a bit of a ladies' man, a bit of a Casanova, so a few of the guys might have their tail up about that and give him a vote or two.
Okay. Well, we'll see how it goes. Thank you very much, Carmel. Thank you, Ben. Good to see you both.
Thank you.
Well, whichever way the vote goes tomorrow, it will be agonising. Tears? Check. Anguish? Check. Shock? Check. Betrayal? Well, anything is possible. Tomorrow night from 7:30, we will cross live to the house to see the nomination votes cast housemate by housemate. It'll be the first step on someone's journey towards the exit. One of the 12 must walk onto the eviction stage next Sunday. That's a certainty. The question is, who? Who will you send home early? We'll find out who the nominees are tomorrow. The honeymoon will be over. Big Brother is getting serious. I'm Gretel Colleen. Good night.
This program brought to you from Dreamworld, the home of Big Brother.